welcome to the Outlaw Joseph Scott's episode 28, entitled The Wrong Day. Joseph is coming back from the mines and heading to town. I want to thank everybody for who commented either on Board Game Geek or on the YouTube videos themselves. It seems like the overwhelming majority want me to continue with Joseph, so I shall continue with Joseph, and let's see how it goes. Anyway, there is a little bit of cleanup to do. I noticed that I had forgotten to draw a loot card for my battle with the spiders. And other than that, obviously we need to roll for corruption hits and then do the traveling and etc. for all the towns. So let's get right to it. Thanks again. Here we are again, everyone. Joseph at town. Well, not quite to the town yet. But the one, as I mentioned, the one sort of cleanup that I need to do, well, not just the one, will be, I did forget to draw a loot card for his battle with the spiders. So let's get that over with, then we'll get to the Darkstone Corruption, then we'll get to the traveling, then he'll be at town and be able to do something. So let's take a look. The loot card, these have been already shuffled, is Gold Nuggets, D6 times 50. 6. Alright, so 300. Well, that's going to be helpful, since Joseph has 4 corruption he needs to get rid of. And then Darkstone. Now, what does he have for Darkstone? I think he just has his one Outlaw pistol. Yep, that's the only thing. The only thing that has Darkstone on it. So he will roll to see if that triggers corruption, and it does. So here is his willpower save, and he saves it. Whew, that was close, because that would have made 5. But he did have some grit. I think he had grit left. I suppose I should have thought about that when I was ending, but doesn't really matter because he did make his first save. All right, so now we're going to travel. Joseph is traveling back to town. So we see if he has a travel hazard. It is a 6. That's my dice rolling problem. So there is no travel hazard. Thank goodness. I don't want any more Hellbats taking my other Darkstone pistol. And there we go. So Joseph's in town. Well, so here are the things he needs to do. He needs to get some more Darkstone bullets. That's a given every time he goes to town. He needs to go to the doctor's office to get rid of his corruption. And he needs to go to the Frontier Outpost to rob the bank. He needs a lot more money in order to purchase that Gunfighter's pistol, which is at the general store. And it costs $2,450 technically. And Joseph right now has $1,125. He's going to be minus 400 for the corruption, plus 200 for the Darkstone, and so on. So he's going to need a lot more money, so he's going to have to rob the bank. Just really needs to get some more money. So with that in mind, of course the most pressing thing is either the corruption to avoid the mutation, or the Darkstone bullets. Not all the mutations are bad. I think Joseph will, and he can get rid of mutations. He just has to go to the doctor and get surgery, which is less expensive but more dangerous than removing the corruption. So let us do our normal first thing into town. Let's go to the blacksmith. So pay the $10, and then let's see what happens at the blacksmith. Now remember, Joseph starts with 2 grit because of his skill renown. And he gets a 4. Cost increase, all purchase prices are plus $100. Well, that sucks. So it's going to cost him $300 to get the Darkstone bullets. And of course that is all he's doing. So we're going to take 1 Darkstone away. Subtract off 300. And obviously that was the 300 he just got. I think that's it for day 1. That's all he's doing at the blacksmith. He's going to pick up some more replacement Darkstone bullets. So at the end of the day, Joseph needs to see if he's recognized. He is recognized twice. So that's going to get him 20 experience, but will cost him $100. Ouch. And I didn't get out a marker for the town. I'll just put that there. So is there a town event? There is not. So day 2. Joseph's going to go to the doctor. Let's see what happens at the doctor. An 11. Special mission. He gives... the doctor gives him a specimen jar to fill up. Okay, we can do that. And then at the doctor, he's going to treat corruption, so it's going to cost him $400. Doesn't leave him with much. But that gets rid of all 4 of his corruption. And then we need to see what happens. Again, my dice rolling problem. 3. So he will take a d6 wounds. So 3. So he takes 3 wounds. But he does get... it ignores defense. Doesn't say it ignores armor. Although I think typically the intent is that everything is supposed to carry over. But it doesn't say not armor. It says ignoring defense. So he gets to block 1. So he's going to start with 2 wounds for the next adventure. Alright. As well, Joseph does not want these whiskeys. He doesn't need 4 whiskeys. So he's going to sell 2 of these. Normally they're 50 each, so he's going to sell them for 25, so that's going to be 50. And he wants to purchase 2 bandages, I believe. I'm low on money, so I can't really afford to get some herbs. So we'll spend $100 to get 2 bandages. And that's it for day 2. So Joseph needs to see if he's recognized again. Again, apparently he's well known in this town. So he's going to pay another $100. But that does give him 20 more experience. And is there a town event? There is not. Alright, so day 3 to the Frontier Outpost. This is where it gets exciting. So, what happens at the Frontier Outpost? So we got an event. Is 7 trading post. Draw a world card, determine where the prospector has been, then draw an artifact from that world. The artifact may be purchased for a d6 times 150. Joseph doesn't have enough money, but we can see what we get from the Targa Plateau. Now, I do have the new artifacts in here, so we can see what we get. An experiment canister, extra cunning, and doesn't cost a weight. Okay, well, let us see what we get. Joseph could always use a little bit more cunning for trying to escape jail. For 150. Well, it sells for a d6 times 150. Joseph has 165 right now. So, you know what? I think I'll take it. It's a free +1 cunning. Doesn't cost anything, and it has a chance where he can try to sell it in town if he gets really hard up. So with 15 gold. Well, I think that's definitely means he needs to rob the bank. And there is nothing else that he wants to do at the Frontier Outpost. So let us rob the bank. So it's an Agility 5+ test. He's got an Agility of 5 right now. With 2 grit. And I think he definitely wants to grit that. Get 5 new dice, because obviously those dice don't work. Those are broken. And he gets 1 success. And that was a pretty pathetic bank robbery. 1 success. Gains a D6 times 50. Well, at least he got the maximum, so he got 300. But that is everything he got. Unfortunately, it was not. He did not arrive on the right day. They didn't have very much money in the bank. Joseph returns. Let's see if he's recognized. Actually, he's just going to flee. It doesn't really matter. He's not going to spend any money. And we need to see if there is a town event. And there is not. So Joseph's just going to go. The only other thing he could do would go to the saloon, which he doesn't really want to do. Just simply because town stay each day costs him a lot of money. Joseph spent $200 simply paying off bribes. So I don't think I want to stay any longer than 3 days. And got the majority of what he wanted done. So I think that's it. Short and sweet for Joseph. Thanks for watching. We will continue next week with more adventures of the outlaw Joseph Scotts, where he will continue into the mines, or possibly the other world. I have to look at whatever the next mission is. We are getting close to finishing all of them, and sort of starting over with random, but we will have to see how that works. When the time comes. He's got a pretty good amount of experience, so he's actually getting close to leveling up to level 7. Although, probably at the end of his next session, we should have a level up for the town in two sessions to do that. So, anyway, here we go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for commenting on keeping Joseph. I'm glad it's nice to see that there's support for Joseph and continuing with Joseph, despite his ups and downs and trials and tribulations, or perhaps because of. Alright, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks.